Nestled deep in the heart of the woods, Camp Whispering Pines had been a summer haven for children for decades. With its lush forests, pristine lake, and sprawling grounds, it was a paradise away from the hustle and bustle of the city. However, the idyllic scenery hid a sinister secret, a long-forgotten incident that had left an indelible mark on the camp's history. Decades ago, a mysterious illness had swept through the camp, transforming the staff and campers into mindless, flesh-hungry zombies. The camp was quickly quarantined, and the military was called in to contain the outbreak. In the ensuing chaos, the infected were neutralized, and the camp was abandoned, left to be reclaimed by nature. Years passed, and the incident at Camp Whispering Pines became a mere footnote in history, buried under layers of dust and bureaucracy. That was until a group of adventurous teenagers stumbled upon the forgotten camp, drawn by the tales of its haunted past. Led by the charismatic Jake, the group included his girlfriend, Rachel, and their friends, Mike, Sarah, and Emily. They were thrill seekers, hungry for adventure, and eager to explore the abandoned camp. As they arrived at Camp Whispering Pines, the group was awestruck by its beauty and serenity. The once vibrant camp was now a shadow of its former self, with dilapidated cabins and overgrown trails. Undeterred, the group set up camp and began exploring the grounds, blissfully unaware of the dark history that haunted the place. They laughed and joked, enjoying the thrill of their forbidden adventure. However, as night fell, the atmosphere changed. Strange noises echoed through the woods, and shadows danced in the corners of their eyes. The group brushed it off as their imagination, fueled by the ghost stories they had heard. But as the night wore on, the strange occurrences intensified. The sound of footsteps echoed outside their tents, and chilling whispers filled the air. The group grew uneasy, their previous bravado fading away. Determined to uncover the source of the disturbances, Jake and Rachel ventured into the woods, armed with flashlights and a camera. As they delved deeper into the forest, the air grew colder and the whispers grew louder. Without warning, they stumbled upon an old, forgotten cemetery, the final resting place of the camp's former inhabitants. The gravestones were worn and faded, but the names were still legible, a chilling reminder of the tragedy that had befallen the camp. As they explored the cemetery, Jake and Rachel noticed a strange symbol etched into one of the gravestones. It was a circle with a line through it, the universal sign of quarantine. Realization dawned upon them, and they understood the gravity of their situation. Panicked, they rushed back to the camp, determined to leave before it was too late. But as they arrived, they found their friends missing, their tents torn and bloodied. Frantic, Jake and Rachel searched the camp, their worst fears realized as they discovered the remnants of their friends, now transformed into mindless zombies, hungry for flesh. In a desperate bid for survival, Jake and Rachel fought off their former friends, their hearts heavy with grief and guilt. They knew they had to escape, to warn others of the camp's cursed history. As they made their way to the camp's entrance, they stumbled upon a hidden laboratory, a remnant of the military's failed attempt to contain the outbreak. Inside, they found documents detailing the quarantine and the failed experiments that had followed. Realizing that the military had never truly eradicated the infection, Jake and Rachel knew they had to expose the truth. With the last of their strength, they recorded a message detailing their ordeal and the camp's dark history. Exhausted and on the verge of collapse, they stumbled out of the camp, their message their only hope of preventing another tragedy. But as they left the camp's boundaries, they felt a strange sensation, a burning in their veins. With horror, they realized that they had been infected, that their time was running out. In a final act of bravery, they uploaded their message to the internet, hoping that their story would serve as a warning to others. As the infection took hold, Jake and Rachel embraced, their bodies succumbing to the virus. Their last thoughts were of each other and the hope that their sacrifice would not be in vain. The story ends on a chilling note as the camera continues to record, capturing the transformation of Jake and Rachel into zombies. The camp, now truly abandoned, stands silent, a cursed place where the whispers of the past linger, and the threat of the undead remains. The fate of Jake and Rachel's message is left uncertain, as the video becomes a viral sensation, dismissed by many as a well-crafted hoax. But as the screen fades to black, the chilling whispers return, and the realization dawns that the curse of Camp Whispering Pines is far from over, and the horror that lies within its boundaries is very much real.